Yo, what's up guys, it's Card Games here, and today I'm coming with you with my Hero Beat deck profile for May 2013. So yeah, basically Hero Beat is a really good version of Heroes out of this moment in time, in my opinion. This is mainly because Heroes are really good because they can play Skill Drain, they can play Mirror Confusion, they can top deck Mirror Confusion, they can play Gemini Sparks, they can just play such a stun based deck and such an aggressive deck that they're really good for this format, and that's why I like Hero Beat, because it's just a more slow paced, control based deck where you control your opponent, not your opponent controlling you. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into the deck profile. First card I'm playing is Elemental Hero Stratos. This card's really good. Obviously staple in any hero deck. Add any hero monster from your deck to your hand. Or you could destroy spells and traps. So yeah. Next off, we're playing Triple Alias. This is pretty much staple. Works really good with Gemini Spark and helps a lot out in the deck with it being a 1900 beat stick. Next off, I'm playing two Beast King Barbaros. Beast King Barbaros is really good. I am playing Skill Drain in the deck. I felt only the need for two because I am playing two Thunder Kings, and yeah, I don't really feel the need that Beast King Barbaros isn't my win condition. However, this isn't like my main out for Ophion. Literally, I would summon Beast King Barbaros, set a couple of back row, one of them being Skill Drain, and then as soon as my opponent would attack or anything or enters the battle, I will activate Skill Drain, and then that means that my monster would be 3000 attack because Beast King Barbaros' effect is negated when Skill Drains on the field, so it becomes 3000 beat stick. Next off, I'm playing two Thunder Kings. This card's still really good for the format. Really good against Mermails, stops those Abyss tier searches, and the Mermail Abyss Megalo search with the Abyss Spheres. And also, it's just really good at slowing down my opponent. Good against Fire Fist. It helps slow down their tankies and stuff. Also, it's good because it just slows down Evil Swarms quite a lot. And this card is quite a problem. If you have like a set D Prison or something, or like a set Fiendish Chain and they don't have Infestation Pandemic, none of their Evil Swarms can get past Thunder King because they're going to have to special summon to Ophion, and if they special summon Ophion, if you're playing against Evil Swarms, you can just negate your Thunder King's effect, and they can't chain anything to it because it acts as a speed spell to effect. So yeah, two Thunder Kings are still really good for the format. And last card I'm playing, Honest. This card's really unexpected in the deck. I am playing 5 other lights, being my two Thunder Kings and my 3 aliases, which is why I think that an Honest is good. Every time I usually draw this, I usually win because so many times when my opponent would like to just, win me in the damage step with like an Ophion or something, and I just dropped Honest on their Ophion. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, Honest. Now rounds up the monsters. 19 monsters. On to the spells. We're first playing two Pot of Dualities. You don't special as much in this deck as you do in Bubble Beat, which is why two Dualities is 100% staple in this deck, in my opinion. I'd play 3 if I could play 3. That's how good this card is. Next off, we'll play two equals. This is really just to search your E-heroes, just to add more consistency to the deck. Really, just good for deck thinning. Next off, we're playing Rhoda. Also, just acts as another E-call basically, because the only cards you can search with Reinforcement of the Army and E-call is either Stratos or Alias. So yeah, that's that. Next off, I'm playing 3 Miracle Fusions. You have to, in this kind of a build, because you're not playing much heroes, you have to, depending on what you play, if you play more aggressively like I do, I prefer 3 Miracle Fusion just because I want to draw it more often. But if you're one of those people that play conservative, then you would definitely want to play 2 Miracle Fusions, because this card can be dead. I have drawn it quite dead quite a couple of times, but usually when I get this card off, I win the game, and I love top decking into it, which is why I'm a big advocate of 3. Next off, I'm playing a triple Gemini Spark. Gemini Spark is just such a good card. Pretty good at free. I do dead draw it a couple of times, but it's not really a big deal when you're playing a beatdown deck, because you want to draw it more often. You want to beat down your opponent with like an Alias or a Beast King Barbaros. Like, just acts as an extra protection when you have an Alias on the field. Next up, I'm playing Monster Reborn and a Dark Hole. And yeah, no Heavy Storm. I do play quite a lot of traps, and I don't feel the need for Heavy Storm. And no need for MSTs. I'm playing 2 Sparks, and I'm playing like Dark Bribes in my traps. So yeah, that rounds up for the spells. On to the traps. Playing a huge lineup for traps. First, we're playing the Solemn Brigade. Awesome. Love drawing these. Then we played 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. Arguably one of the best traps for this format. So yeah, that's that. Trencher Tribute. This obviously a staple. 2 Trenchers. So amazing, so good for mass clearance. Then we're playing 2 Compulse. I put 2 Compulse in because I think it's pretty decent against Larvals and just Xyz and Synchros in general, because I have seen quite a lot of Larval decks with them bringing out Red Nova Dragon and stuff, and really the only out to Red Nova Dragon is Compulse, which is why I like it. So yeah, that's my reasoning for it. Plus, it's helped me win more games than none. I mean, this card, I remember pulling off 2 Compulse against 2 number 96 Dark Mist against a Frog Monarch deck. Next off, I'm playing 2 Fiendish Chain. I am playing Skill Drain in the deck, but Fiendish Chain is just good because it helps stop my opponent's attack, and it's just a good replacement if I don't have Skill Drain on the field. Next off, play Deep Prison and Mirror Force. If you've subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I like one of each. I feel that once your opponent falls for the first Mirror Force, they don't really fall for the second one, and I just like 1 Deep Prison at the moment. I feel that other traps like Fiendish Chain serve me better. See, because originally I was playing a second Mirror Force and second Deep Prison, but I took them both out for Fiendish Chain because I thought they were more effective in duels against more matchups than Mirror Force and Deep Prison were. Okay, next off, I'm playing 3 Skill Drains. Skill Drain is an amazing card. If you didn't know, Thunder King still gets its effect while Skill Drain's on the field. So that's that. And also, Beast King Barbaros becomes a 3000 beat stick. It doesn't. The only thing it actually does to my monster lineup that damages it is really Stratos. I don't like having Skill Drain when I have Stratos, but apart from that, I love having Skill Drain. And it's part of my 1 out to Ophion, so yeah. Triple Skill Drain. And last 3 traps I'm playing is 2 Dark Bribes and a Starlight Road. I took out the 3rd Dark Bribe just because usually I use one trap just to get rid of the Heavy Storm, because my opponent for some reason always manages to have a Heavy Storm against me, and I felt like a Starlight Road to bring out Stardust is just really good, because Stardust is just a really powerful card. And so yeah, I played a Starlight Road and haven't missed the 3rd Dark Bribe, because usually I use Dark Bribe for cards like Dark Hole and Heavy Storm really for the most part, or if I'm playing like Dark Hole against my Evil Swarm player and then I chain Dark Bribe, that's the Infestation Pandemic. That's the only other way that's the only other situation or scenario where I would really prefer Dark Bribe over Starlight Road. But for the most part, Dark Bribes and Roads and the Judgment are really there just to protect me from the Heavy Storm. Really, that is the main thing. That's the main thing that disrupts this deck, Heavy Storm, because you're playing so many back row. That does it for the traps. That's a 40 card deck. I'll just show you the extra deck quick. We're playing 2 Shinings. You don't need a 3rd one. Usually what I end up doing is I go into 1 Shining, and then when it's destroyed, I Miracle Fusion that Shining with to get to my 2nd Shining. Then when my 2nd Shining is destroyed, it just puts the other. I choose to put the other Shining and another monster back to the extra deck. So that's that. Next, we're playing 1 Ab-Zero. I'm playing 1 Ab-Zero because I'm not playing any Bubble Man or anything. This is really for my side deck. My side deck has Super Polys, side Super Polys. Next, we're just playing Nova Master, Great Tornado, Gaia, and whatever the hell you pronounce that card. And then there's Heroic Champion, Blade Armor Ninja. I'm only playing one of each just because I've only got 4 warriors in the deck. Utopia, Maestro, which is the best rank 4, Gaga Cowboy, Gemini Pearl, Great Out to Ophion, Heliopolis, because if you didn't know, a lot of the fusions are level 8s, and Beast King Barbaros is a level 8 and Stardust Dragon is a level 8, so that's why I play them. It has helped once in a duel, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep it in, and Stardust Dragon. And I can quickly show you guys the extra deck, side deck, sorry. I'm playing 2 Fossil Diners. This is really good out to Evil Swarms. My main out to Evil Swarms. When I side in game 2, I usually side in 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors and 2 Fossil Diners. Next, I'm playing 2 Banishers. This is really for Mermels. 2 Super Polys. I usually side this in against second game against most matchups, but some matchups I don't like it against, like Evil Swarms. 1 Mind Control. Triple MST. You side in the MSTs. You usually side these in second game, just because you play a more defensive. You play even a more defensive game than game 1. Really, that's why. Then we play Mind Control. Mind Control. This is really just for the mirror match. Usually, I don't often see much mirror matches, but whenever I do get the opportunity to play a mirror match, I side in Mind Control. And yeah, it's a pretty decent card actually. I think it's a bit underrated for some reason. Not many people play it. And last card is 2 Soul Drain, good against Mermels and Dark Worlds. So yeah, that does it for this video. If you guys like this video, please remember to comment, rate, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And cheers guys for watching. Adios.